Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're just going to be doing a little bit of everything, kind of taking you throughout our evening. It's about 4:30. We've been at work all day and it's kind of been like a gloomy, rainy day. It's kind of gotten to be a little bit like brighter out, but it's still kind of just cold and stuff. So we're probably going to be spending our time inside. So things on the agenda, I need to get the house kind of tidied up. It's really not too terrible. We just have like a load of laundry sitting on the couch, a few puzzles and colored pencils, stuff like that in the living room. And then in the kitchen, we have a little bit more going on just from us getting home from work. I feel like we always kind of gather a whole bunch of stuff after that. So we're just gonna do a quick tidy up. And then I really wanna get down all of my Easter decorations. I'll keep kind of just like the springy stuff that I'll kind of transition into my summer decorations. But for the most part, I'm getting rid of all the bunnies, the like carrots, the little Easter eggs, all of that. I'm just kind of over it. I'm ready to kind of switch up my decor. So we're gonna do that this evening as well. And then Trajan usually gets done with work between 5 and 5:30, but today he said he might be a little bit later because they're just trying to get stuff done and then he has to go somewhere else once he gets done with work. So it might be a little bit later, but I think what we're gonna do for dinner tonight is like a sheet pan dinner. So I just have like chicken, potatoes, and broccoli, and we just kind of cut them all up and eat it that way. So maybe I'll get it like all, excuse you, maybe I'll get it all prepped out, depending on when he's headed home, and Waverly might just eat something different. I don't know how he'll actually be. She just thinks this is funny now. But anyways, let's go ahead and kind of start with getting things tidied up, and then we'll get to kind of rearranging and decorating. So I am just starting today by folding up this load of laundry, and then I'm going to go ahead and just tidy up the rest of the living room. Like I said, it really wasn't too messy. We'll go into like undecorating and redecorating a little bit later, but I do want to apologize for if it sounds really windy in my voiceover right now. I am currently driving my husband's pickup and it's really loud when it's running, but it's a windy day and my daughter's asleep, so I just have the windows down. So you might be able to hear some wind in the background. So sorry about that, but I am just getting these folded. It felt really good to just get the house tidied on this day. Trajan ended up actually working really late. So all of my plans, as I talk about it later, of making dinner went out the window. We just had a bowl of cereal. I made Waverly something, and we're gonna have this sheet pan dinner a different night because it just got to be so busy. I don't know if you guys can relate, but that's just how it is. For the most part, really, Trajan does stick to working between 5 and 5:30, so he gets home between 6 and 6:30, but when they've been working on a house for a while and they're really trying to get it done, to get it inspected, they have to stay later. Waverly was still using her coloring stuff, so I just went ahead and left that so she could color while I was tidying up. And then I just got this rug clean, and she wanted to help me out with that before she went back to coloring because she loves to vacuum. You're gonna see in my next video, she absolutely loves vacuuming so much. And actually, the night that I had filmed my next video that you'll see, she like didn't want to go to bed because our neighbors were in the shop that like we ran out. There's also a shop connected, and they were in there being a little bit loud, not too loud, but enough that Waverly wasn't going to bed. So she had turned on the light, had tried on some of my heels, and then was also vacuuming for probably a good 10-15 minutes. And we were just kind of hoping she would get tired. We were watching on the monitor, making sure she was okay and everything, but I'm sure I'll talk about that in my next video a little bit, but she definitely loves to help out. But I got the table cleared off, and now I'm moving on into this kitchen island area. It really wasn't too messy. We just had a few things kind of that got piled up. Our house really wasn't too terrible. I would say probably the worst thing was like the dishes, but even then they weren't too terrible. So it felt really good that I had kept the house fairly clean, that I could just tidy it up, and then when I got done tidying and redecorating, I could just spend some time with Waverly. Now that we just did that quick little tidy up, I can go ahead and take away all of the Easter decorations, and you're going to see I kind of take some stuff away, decorate, and then there's other places that I just kind of like leave until I can decorate other spaces. I'm just keeping things pretty minimal. I will say I'm definitely ready for some new everyday decor. I feel like I struggle with getting everyday decor because I don't really know what my style is. Like, I can really easily find my style of like what I like for seasonal decorations, but it's kind of tricky for me to find just like everyday. Here, I found some popcorn in this, which is kind of funny. Who knows how it got there, but I feel like I can know what to buy like for seasonal stuff, but just for, it is so windy right now, oh my gosh. But I feel like for everyday, I don't know, I need to go into the stores and kind of just see what I like. I feel like I get a few things here and there, but I need to get like more than just a few things so I can really decorate a few more spaces. But we're going to move on into the shelves, and for the most part I really do like the way these shelves turned out. They're just super simple and there isn't too much on them. in the hutch, I went ahead and just kind of kept things simple for the most part and just kind of rearranged what I already had in here once I took out the seasonal decorations, and I don't mind the way that it turned out. I do want to kind of rearrange the bottom shelf. I still, with like the new decorations, I still need to figure out exactly what I want to buy for this area exactly, but for the most part I really do like the way this turned out. But we're gonna just do a little bit more decorating. I decided I was kind of over my like tray on the counter. I just kind of wanted an open space, so I let that go, and then here I am just putting a candle, and that clock was not right. The power, I guess, had gone out or something, so that was not the right time. It was definitely later than 4:30 because that's when I started. But now I'm gonna go ahead and just show you a few afters of how everything is turning out. So it's about 6:30. Trajan still hasn't left actual work yet from like what he was gonna be doing after. So I just have Waverly eating some pizza and green beans, and then she might have something else after, we'll see. Normally she'll just eat with us where he gets home between 6 and 6:30 usually. So today she's just having pizza. That's just how it is. And then I'll probably prep me and Trajan's a little bit later, depending on when he's headed home. It might be after Waverly goes to bed, or it might be before. We'll kind of see. But I figured, yeah, not right now. You still have a while. No. But I figured we've been wanting to make these, and we keep like not. So I think I'm gonna make these brownies while she's eating her dinner, and since it's about 6:30, they'll be done in enough time that she'll probably be able to have one before she goes to bed. So I wanted to just get those made, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these cooking. So like I said earlier, we did not end up making dinner, so I did leave the video after I got done making these brownies. So thank you guys all so much for being here and hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more motherhood, cleaning motivation videos, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.